We're going now.
What's going on, brother?
Not too much. How about you?
Doing good. Doing good. I'm feeling good.
That's always good to hear. So for the viewers that are watching this is another edition of Indy Spotlight. I know it's been a while since I've done this series, but for this edition of the series, I'm here with Pinkie Sanchez. Thank you for coming.
What number of this? What number of the Spotlight is this?
I think it's episode 5.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Let's rock. What do you want to know? What's going down?
So I figured we could discuss a little bit about how you got your start with VXS and.
I figured right.
Yeah.
I figured right, because I'm ready to talk about that right there.
And we could get started. We can get started with that and see where we go from there.
Well, VXS was birthed through the womb of violence and suffering. And that's all I have to say about the birth of violence and suffering. You know?
Mm-hmm.
Wrestling needs a new child. A newborn.
Mm-hmm.
Of professional wrestling in the game. Things had to change. Things had to be different. History had to be You there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
I'm a little excited. Sorry. Let's pick this up real quick. Alright. Are you there?
Yeah, I'm still here.
How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing good.
How you doing?
Doing good.
Alright. Well, that's how professional wrestling promotions are born. Okay?
Mm-hmm.
They're born from the womb. They're born from the womb.
Yep.
Sometimes it's just a little spark. A little spark, Michael. From that spark, a raging inferno. And that raging inferno was called violence and suffering. You know how many people died in our reign?
6?
No, none.
Oh.
It might happen one day. That's how we roll.
So talk a little bit about how you got your, how you got the call with, to start up in, violence and suffering.
Well, I didn't really have a call. There was a womb, Michael. A humongous womb. And it was in that room in Ridgefield. In this womb, it was just holding potential. And that potential is violence and suffering.
Well, I will mention that I did sit down with Sebastian Cage, who's also with Violence and Suffering, a few weeks ago.
He's cocky. I had a match with him before. I beat him up. He had the chance to win.
Well, that's the gimmick.
I'm shooting. He's a scumbag. He's a cheater. I don't care about him. This stupid Sebastian Cage. It's lit. He's so dumb. Hold up. Give me 1 second. I gotta do a few push-ups right now. I'm so mad right now.
Well, the feud continues then.
I specifically told you not to mention Sebastian Cage. Since you want to mention him, that's fine. Sebastian Cage, you're a scumbag. I don't care what anybody says. It's lit? No, it's not lit. It's doused. And I doused it a long time ago. Come see me, bitch.
I like it.
Next question, Michael?
Well,
I'm listening.
Maybe, you did mention before about the, December tournament, the next, show for...
December tournament? What are you talking about?
The next show for Violence and Suffering.
Talking about December 15th. Are you December 15th? Are you talking about Violence and Suffering?
Yeah.
Back in Brickville Park, New Jersey, where it all began?
Mm-hmm.
In the motherland?
Mm-hmm.
Motherland of Richfield Park, New Jersey?
Yep.
As you call it? Yes, you're right. I don't know who told you, but they told you right. We're gonna have a tag team tournament. We're asking every single tag team out there in the world right now, if you think you're the best in the world and you deserve that envelope, you hit us up. I'll let you know if we need you. That's all I gotta say about that.
Well, you heard it here first.
You know, we already, I'll give you a little, you know, just because I like you, buddy. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll give you a little preview of who we already got on board. You know.
Okay.
Hold up, I'm just checking my list right now. Scrambling through my bag. It's a very important containment unit. It holds all the secrets of Violence and Suffering's business. Bear with me, Michael. Don't rush me.
Take your time.
Just calm down.
Yeah. Take your time.
Okay, I will. I will take my time. Michael, are you ready for the first tag team to be announced?
I am.
I, Pinkie Sanchez, proudly announce on behalf of Violence and Suffering as their ambassador to the stars. Ladies and gentlemen, prepare for a true, honest, rustic portrayal of Violence and Suffering. Ladies and gentlemen, I give to you the strong style thugs, the New Age Punisher, B-Boy, and the notorious 187 Homicide. And they're going to be in the first match of the first round. Fans, pick up your tickets, take a seat. The first match will have the strong style thugs in it, and they're going to go against, well, you're just going to have to wait and see. Let me check. Hold up. Let me check my back. Let me see if you have that. Nah, we're gonna. That information can't be disclosed right now. We're gonna have to leave you guys with, all that later.
Yeah, gotta leave them wanting more.
What do you mean, leave them wanting more? That's all. You got a strong style thugs. You got B-Boy and Homicide. You better show up.
Yeah.
You're gonna see how many. You're gonna see 6 guys get killed, probably. Taken out on a stretcher. Usually you go to a wrestling show, you see at least maybe 1. Sometimes you don't see any guys taken out on a stretcher.
Mm-hmm.
This show you're gonna see like at least 4 guys taken out on a stretcher.
Well, I mean, if that's not enough to get you to buy a ticket, then I don't know what is.
Who's gonna stand up to them? I don't know.
Yeah.
But going down.
Yeah, they'll have to wait and find out. The people will have to.
For yourself, Michael. It's going down.
Yeah.
Next question. Listen.
So I know you. I may have my facts wrong here, but I know you worked for Dragon Gate USA.
Oh, it was a great time. Dragon Gate USA. What a great company. It was amazing. It was the most fun I ever had. You know, being around a lot of great talent, traveling to a lot of different cities.
Mm-hmm.
Great experience. Maybe the people around today, you know.
Yeah. Talk a little bit about your tag team with Eric Cannon and Sami Callihan.
You left.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely. Eric Cannon said a great wrestler. Sami Callihan, you know, great wrestler himself.
Mm-hmm. I agree. I agree that.
Around those times, you know, that's what Dragon Gate was about.
Mm-hmm.
Great time. Yeah, give Polsky and style. Guys, they're still doing their thing, man.
Yeah.
Still doing their thing, man. They're crazy. So good.
Mm-hmm. Do you feel like they had a good amount of integration with the international stars and American talent in that company?
At the time, it was awesome. You know, there was a little bumpy road to get everybody on the same page, but like once everything was going well, you know, and even when things weren't 100%, it still was the most amazing stuff you're gonna see. But just the talent itself in those rings was amazing. You know, it was such a Dragon Gate was the hottest thing going on right now in international talent. It was, you know, it was kind of if we think about it right now, New Japan.
Mm-hmm.
You know, how everybody comes out for those New Japan shows. You know, they came out for those Dragon Gate shows.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that those Dragon Gate shows helped out a lot of the talent that came from the indie scene that you see in everywhere.
Yeah.
Pac. Well, not Pac. Neville, Swan. Who else? Mox. Yeah. And
yeah. Uha.
I believe. I mean, we see Ricochet. With Tyrus. Titus. Yeah, another dude. Oh, Tozawa. Tozawa. I knew Tozawa already. The other dude.
Apollo Crews.
Crews, man. You know, yeah. I'm just trying to name him at the government. I don't want him with the government. These are the people are now that we're in Dragon Gate. Gargano.
Yeah.
Gargano was a big part of Dragon Gate USA.
I agree.
It was a really talented people. I learned a lot. It was a great experience. I believe I got to wrestle Tozawa. I got to wrestle the Hulk. Got to wrestle Yokosuka. And I was really happy, you know. I was really happy that I got to wrestle guys from Dragon Gate. And I grew up, when I first, I would say I grew up, because honestly I was very young in the game when I started. So I really did grow up watching these guys, you know, and I got to wrestle them. It's a dream right there. I'm surprised you mentioned that. That's really cool. I don't think I've had any other people mention that before.
Well, I mean, I've known of you for a while, so I've been, you know.
Yeah, it was a great experience, and I got to wrestle people like A.R. Fox, you know, Apollo Crews. I got to wrestle a lot of different guys, you know.
Did you ever travel to Dragon Gate's home base in Japan?
What?
Did you ever travel to Dragon Gate's home base in Japan?
Oh, no, I never got the opportunity. Never got the pleasure to go down there. But, you know, I don't ever count that out.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man. That's what it's all about.
Since we're focusing on that particular period of time, I don't remember, but were you there on that Evolve show the last time they ran the arena in South Philadelphia?
It was me and Apollo Crews.
Oh, were you the opener?
No, I believe we were a little in the middle of the card.
Yeah, I think I remember that match.
These goddamn mosquitoes outside, they're eating me alive. You know what? I don't care. Because the fans have to know about the suffering. Pinkie Sanchez. So what's going on, buddy?
Well, since we're talking about Gabe and Sal, have you worked for either of them since your days with Dragon Gate USA?
Oh yeah, I've done FMP dates. I've done Evolve dates. You know, I've always stood in contact with them. You know, and there's a lot of people that I've just putting on some bug spray right now, if you don't mind.
No, not at all.
Man, I'm gonna put you in this, bro. You don't understand, man. These mosquitoes eat me alive, bro. And then get a nice little glisten too. And then a little glisten for the camera. Yo, in about 10 minutes I'm about to lose light, but I want to give the fans a little taste. Scotch right there. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Anyway, yeah, it was a great experience, you know?
So at first, I know you were there before. Well, let me rephrase the question. I know you were on the Indies before all this streaming and, you know, the iPay-per-views and stuff like that. How much has the iPay-per-view business helped indie wrestling and getting the eyes on the talent on the Indies?
I think the iPay-per-view business was a way to monetize professional wrestling.
Mm-hmm.
You could charge people to watch wrestling live.
Mm-hmm.
Now you can just go on YouTube or any type of streaming service and do the same thing.
Mm-hmm.
And charge people. Technology caught up with indie wrestling, with events.
Mm-hmm.
All technology starts off small. A matter of convenience. Someone has an idea. Hey, you don't have the money, you know. We don't have that Don King money. We don't have that, you know, Dana White money. We can't just throw ourselves on, you know, pay-per-view across the nation. Let's use the internet. And indie wrestling was one of the first places to really do that. If they were the first place to do shit. Excuse my language, kids.
Don't worry, I've said worse on in recordings. Because I remember my first streaming pay-per-view was the Evolve pay-per-view at the arena. What was it like working what would be the last event at the arena for a few years?
It was honestly, like, when I found out that I was going to work at the last show at the arena and everything got out, it was such a great honor, you know, and to be able to wrestle Apollo Crews, it was like, I felt like, yo, it's like, he came into the game and he was just killing it, and it's like, everybody knew that I was a hard worker, you know, and it's just like, you guys go out there and you just entertain, man, you do your do, you know, and I got an opportunity, basically, and I'm grateful for it.
Yeah. Are you happy to see that the arena came back and is hosting shows again?
I believe when the arena came back, I was on the show. The return show on the arena, or I don't know. I know I got to work the arena for Takara. I got to work the arena for the Ask Cup. You know, it was. So even after that, you know, at an Evolve, I don't know. I think it was an Evolve CW type deal. You know, it was good. You know, I got to go back to the arena and wrestle there a handful of times afterwards. You know, so that match was cool. I mean, at the time, I was really, you know, I was kind of told in the beginning of that it kind of wasn't going to be the end of it, but if it was, it's going to be kind of expensive. So I didn't really take the arena closing down as the arena was done for forever, because I always knew, you know, nothing is ever really done forever. Sometimes, you know, there's a little way to get back into the swing of things. I just never really lose hope in things. So I'm a very like positive type thinking, you know, optimistic.
Yeah. You mentioned working for Chikara. Maybe you could talk about them a little bit and when you were there.
My time at Chikara was amazing. I wrestled with some of the most talented and hungry and just dopest people, man. That experience was amazing. I spent a lot of time at Chikara. Training at Chikara made me the wrestler that I am today, you know. It helped me out so much. It opened my mind. It helped me go to other places and open my mind and just kind of like know how to flow with things. I just killed a mosquito. You see that right
there? The first mosquito kill on camera.
In one spot. But yeah, Chikara was pretty dope, man. Chikara was an amazing experience. I got to travel all around the east coast of America, and I got to wrestle a lot of really good wrestlers, and I got to make a lot of good memories with all the wrestlers, with everybody in the locker room, with everybody outside the locker room, with the band, with everybody. It was a great experience.
Now, I've always been a big fan of Mike Quackenbush. Is he as good as people say he is, or is he?
I think Mike Quackenbush is an amazing professional wrestler. I think he's a great entertainer. I think he's a bad genius. You know. Mm-hmm. Mike Quackenbush in that ring is ridiculous. You know, when he throws on a little match, it's always a little bit of a spectacle, man. You never know what you're gonna get. You know.
Yeah. I mean, it seemed like anytime him and Claudio were in the ring together, it was magic.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I mean, this man was a head trainer of a lot of wrestlers. He was like a 1 in a million type of wealth of knowledge, and he just had so much knowledge. The mind always worked. Mm-hmm. To do what he had to do.
Yeah. He's one of those people that you could say was born to be in the business?
Exactly.
Yeah. I mean, are you surprised or happy? I mean, I don't want to ask if you're happy, but are you surprised that he has been able to transition away from the ring and become more of the business because
I always did that. He always was the type to know how to step in and step out. Mm-hmm. That's why I say it's ridiculous the way his mind works. It's like a million steps ahead. Mm-hmm. You know? Mm-hmm. There's always something behind what he does. Another mosquito bites the dust, everybody. Stop biting me. If you're a mosquito, don't bite me. I will get you.
Yeah. So if you had to pick one person that you would call your greatest rival thus far in your, if you could pick your greatest rival thus far in your career, who would you say was your greatest rival?
I don't ever really have like a greatest rival answer, because every time I walk into a ring with somebody, whether I wrestled them once or twice, I always show them the same respect. Mm-hmm. I never ever say like I wanna, you know, I always bring it to every single person I step in the ring with, man. They gonna get it. I'm there to whoop some ass, man. That's what I can do. That's what I can do, man.
Oh, do you have a favorite person to work with?
You know, if people feel like there's a rival of mine, and there's like somebody that really knows how to, bring out a really good fight in me, by all means, man, let me know. But I just, I don't really worry about shit like that,
Yeah.
Everybody's a rival when it comes to me. I mean that.
Yeah.
Everybody's my competition.
Now I asked this question in a previous interview with another fellow wrestler, and he did say that, well, his answer was along the lines of what I would expect, but I wanted to ask you, with the state of indie wrestling, do you feel like the indies are on the brink of, say, a golden age?
The what?
Do you feel like the indies are on the brink of a golden age, as far as, like, it's the healthiest it's been?
Nah, man, this is what wrestling is going to be. Everybody can see every single wrestler. It's just going to be all about, how hard is the wrestler going to work. So, in a way, it's going to be its own age. It's not going to be a golden age. The golden age passed already in professional wrestling. Professional wrestling now is its own. It's different than what it was years ago. Wrestling always evolves. What we're thinking right now is wrestling going to make more money than it's ever made? Wrestling is always going to make more money than it's ever made, It's always going to be entertaining. I think now you have more options now in professional wrestling. It's going to be good, man. People always like to have new, different options for things, different ways to view things.
Well, with the fact that you mentioned that, I heard recent.
I guess in a way, this is not even, like, I don't want to say a golden age, but I would say a new age.
Yeah.
A new age of me killing mosquitoes right now, so they can mess with me. It's like 20%. I'm sorry, I might have to wrap this up, but I appreciate the interview.
Well, anything you want to touch on before we wrap up, feel free, because the stage is yours.
I want every single person out there watching this interview to know something. When you wake up tomorrow, I want you to think about one thing. Think about making that money. That's it. You wake up and you say, I'm going to make some money. I'm going to do what I got to do. Right?
Right.
You me, bro?
Yeah, I'm with you.
Am I lying, Michael?
No.
Invest in yourself. Invest in violence and suffering. Because if you want wrestling, you said it's a golden era of professional wrestling. This tag team tournament is starting off hot with B-Boy and Homicide. It's gonna be a golden age. That's the golden age right there. If you really want to talk about the golden age of professional wrestling.
And you're gonna team up with the mosquito.
Huh?
And you're gonna team up with the mosquitoes.
I'm gonna probably be smacking mosquitoes up outside of the venue if I walk out. But other than that, I'm gonna be good, man.
Well, for those watching, once again, it's Violence and Suffering.
In Richfield Park, New Jersey. Nice in Columbus.
So stay tuned for that, and you can find them on Facebook and Twitter. VXS Wrestling on Twitter. So thank you again to Pinkie Sanchez for joining me. And feel free to leave a like, subscribe to the channel for more content just like this that you can only find right here at Wrestling Express.
Fun. This was fun. I appreciate it, bro.
Thank you for coming on.
Cool. Stay true, no compromise.
Yep.